Aloha, Governor, Dr. Anderson, and everyone out in the community. Thank you for the opportunity to speak about the positive improvements that are being made regarding the travel quarantine program. Hawaii was the first state in the country to implement such a travel quarantine in the country, and the process is evolving and improving every single day. The overall passenger arrivals to Hawaii are now actually down more than 99% from this time last year. Currently, there are very few incoming flights coming into Hawaii. The only remaining domestic flights to Honolulu are from San Francisco, Oakland, Los Angeles, and Seattle. And the only regularly scheduled international destination is from Guam. And there are very minimal trans-Pacific flights arriving at our neighbor islands as well. Right now, only Delta Airlines is the only airline flying from Los Angeles to Kahului, Kona, and Lihue. And even at that, it's only about 3 to 4 times a week. All right, now on Thursday, HDOT began enhanced measures for the arriving passengers coming into the state. The people coming from the Trans-Pacific flights will continue to fill out their agriculture declaration form. And upon landing, they will have their temperature taken by members of the Hawaii National Guard. Now, those found to have a high temperature will be set aside and will have an additional screening by paramedics who are stationed at the airport. Now, those passengers who do not have a fever will continue through the process. The person will initial and sign a mandatory order confirming that they are aware of the quarantine for the 14 days. By signing the legal document, they acknowledge they understand that violating the order is a criminal offense and is subject to a $5,000 fine and/or a year imprisonment. Now, then an airport representative will call the mobile number of the passenger that they put on their form to ensure that it rings right in front of them. If it does not ring, the person may have listed inaccurate information and is asked to verify the number. If the person refuses to provide a number that can be answered right there on the spot, they will be handed over to law enforcement authorities and will be subject to citation and/or arrest. Now, once the phone number is verified, then an airport representative will then check the address listed for lodging. For residents, the address should match their government ID. For visitors, the airport representative will call the hotel to confirm the person has a reservation. And all the phones that the airport representatives are using already have all the hotel numbers in the contacts. Now, if the visitor is not staying at a hotel, the address they list on their form is then checked on the county property records to verify that it is a legitimate address and residence. A list of suspected illegal short-term rental sites will be provided to the appropriate county. Now, this should be a warning to all vacation rentals in the state to stop accepting visitor reservations, because the government will have the address and they will be subject to enforcement if they are operating illegally. Now, once all the information is confirmed and the order is signed, the person will then be allowed to leave the airport. Law enforcement officers are standing by to deal with anyone who refuses the process or becomes combative. Now, the process is slower, but it is effective. And frankly, even if it does take a little bit longer to get through the process of a flight, it is considered another deterrent for those people visiting Hawaii and to rethink those plans. People must understand that this is not the time to be vacationing in Hawaii. But if they do, they must abide by the traveler quarantine order or face the consequences. Now, in addition, 20 HDOT Administrative Division employees have been reassigned to conduct follow-up calls to the residents specifically to verify they are abiding by the 14-day traveler quarantine order. And the Hawaii Tourism Authority personnel will continue calling the visitors and the hotels. A big mahalo to them. HDOT employees are also working with the Department of Labor and Industrial Relations to help with the unemployment claims over at the Convention Center. Now, HDOT employees are going above and beyond their normal duties and are working to help keep the community safe during this extraordinary time, and we thank them all. Mahalo.